Zapraszam na panel dyskusyjny przy kieliszku wódki, ognisku i jedzeniu.
And today we'll talk about the configuration of sagecom modem. Some of you have a Funbox 3 from Orange, and it's a little complicated how to make configuration, and many people doesn't know this. The reason is that when you buy a fiber internet access from your ISP, exactly from Orange, your modem is pre-configured, and in the office when you take your modem, there's already made a configuration of fiber access, and you don't have to do anything to change it. The problem is that the basic configuration is not always safe, and usually is not safe at all. So it's really important to change that. What's the most important? Let's see from the start. First of all, you need to connect your modem to a fiber. Then you have the LED indicators, and when you see on the bottom side there's a special sticker. There's your network ID, your network key, IP address of that modem, and there's also a password for administrator access. So you connect to a Wi-Fi, usually here. You put your Wi-Fi password. You are connected. Then you need to put that IP address on an address bar here, and log in as an admin and put the password from the sticker here. Then we log in into our router. Don't save. And we see the connection here, virtual phone number on that line. Obviously fiber connected, this we are connected to a server, internet available, and your Wi-Fi. And then we need to go to the menu. First of all, network. Here in network we can see what's connected to our USB ports of our router, what's connected by cable, what's connected by Wi-Fi. At that moment we see computer and phone, and what services available: internet, phone, and TV. Then when you go to my Wi-Fi, you can see network, and what things you have to change? You have to change Wi-Fi settings for your security. You have to change your DHCP settings. You have to change your DMZ settings, and usually firewall. So first of all, we'll go to advanced Wi-Fi. Okay, and here we see advanced Wi-Fi settings. Wi-Fi on. Here we can choose between the same configuration for Wi-Fi 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz. Yes or no. Usually the best option is no. So we can change settings for 2.4 GHz and 5 separately. This is very important because if you say yes, there will be one Wi-Fi network in both bands. And sometimes there are problems because Wi-Fi cards in phones and computers have some problems to choose between one band and second band, and AC 2.4 and 5 GHz. And that's usually a problem. You need to go to a control panel, select preferred 5 GHz network, but it doesn't always work such good. The best way is to create two separate networks for 2.4 GHz and for 5 GHz. So we have to select no. Then we need to put the SSID for one network and SSID for a second network. Security key, long and complicated. Numbers, special characters. Here you can choose WPA2 or WPA. Second version is more secure. And then the question channel. Wi-Fi that is set up with WPS is not always the best idea. It works, but I'm not a fan of that. And you need to choose the channel. You can choose automatically or select a channel. What's the most important? Take your phone. I hope that your phone have dual band Wi-Fi card. Install Wi-Fi analyzer, and you will see on the screen all networks around. Because usually your neighbor also has a Wi-Fi network, and if many networks use the same channel, the quality and speed will be really low. There will be problem to access network. If you have 2, 3 networks on one channel, that's still fine. But if you have 8 or more networks on one channel, you will have a problem with quality of service and speed. So at this moment you need to look which channel is free and use that, or if all channels are occupied, you have to choose the channel with the smallest number of networks. So here we have on 2.4 GHz channel 8 and on 5 GHz channel number 40. And that's mostly all about the Wi-Fi settings. Then we need to go to advanced settings, and we need to look here, DHCP, DMZ, and sometimes firewall. First of all, we need to go here. We have all computers who has dynamic IP address addressed by DHCP, and computers with static IP address. If you want to adjust static address, you need to choose one of the computers who has this dynamic address. You have to choose here, click add, and it will be automatically added here. That's important because if you select static IP address, you will have to put on computer configuration static address. You will still choose DHCP on computer, but router knows that it should adjust always the same IP address for that one computer. That will be important for network address translation and DMZ. In DMZ, exactly here, you can choose one device which will be on demilitarized zone. DMZ is one address, one computer which will be available from outside network for direct access. It should be some PC which we use mostly for file transfer, or some device which we really want to be available from outside. It's a really complicated question which device should be chosen for DMZ. It's really different, and we can talk about it for a long time. Firewall configuration, you can choose low, medium, high, or customize. From my point of view, it's better to use a firewall on computer, software firewall, but you should select one of these. I prefer medium because that's the default and doesn't look suspicious, and you can have your software firewall. But then I need to look here. It should be in my network, but I'm not sure. Here, just a second. Menu. Yeah, advanced. What we have here? Just a second, because it doesn't always look like we want. Net, DMZ, and TP. Well, administration is also really important to change the password for an admin account, because all Funbox have a different password, but it's better always to change it. Support my phone, my Wi-Fi, so we can adjust almost all here. There are many things what you can do here, but at this moment I think that's all. Oh, and here is match filtering. Another important thing. it's only for a Wi-Fi network. But usually at home you have, or in the place where you live, you have a few devices. For example, 4 computers, 4 phones, some PlayStation, Chromebooks, printer, Raspberry, many devices which use Wi-Fi. Some small devices like fridge with Wi-Fi or washing machine or whatever. And few devices use cable connection and few devices use Wi-Fi. It's important to choose MAC address for all devices which you want to allow to access to your network. Because if it's deactivated, all devices will be allowed to access if the person know password. The problem is that sometimes your neighbor or people you don't want can create that password or know that password, and if they know that password they can allow you to your network. So it's really important to activate here and put all addresses of phone network card or computer Wi-Fi card and all devices which use Wi-Fi here, so only these devices will be allowed to access to the network and no other device will be allowed to connect. It's really important. And I think that's all. Advanced Wi-Fi configuration here in my Wi-Fi. Here in advanced settings, DHCP, NET, DMZ. So 4 things you have to change when you use your Funbox or sagecom modem. I hope it was really helpful for you, and so sorry that today I had some problem with speaking, but I had really hard night and some family problems, so really sorry that my voice is really shitty today. Thanks for watching and see you soon.
Guys, a big thank you to all people, all viewers and subscribers who don't use any adblock software. Also really big thank you to all people who support us economically, directly by PayPal or Patreon. Without you, making these videos will not be possible. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.
Если тебе понравилась эта песня, то подписывайся на мой канал и вступай в паблик ВКонтакте. До встречи!